The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Davis. And it's Mashburn in at the 3. And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with Free. Then it's Jalen Johnson. Then it's Quentin Richardson, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's Davis on the wing for 3, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Expect this to be a huge advantage for Davis in his career. He has a chance to really stretch the floor.
And here's Brunson outside. Drops in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Great open look there.
Well, with his 360-degree vision, Paul spots the shooter on the perimeter.
Brunson against Paul. Johnson the screen. And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Mashburn. 6 on the shot clock. Or the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Brunson.
A deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Paul passes to Davis. Kick the ball from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And Davis sends it back.
A defensive stalwart, the young big man Davis, a juggernaut on that side of the floor. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. They trail by 6.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And that one's good. Brunson.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Paul with the bucket.
Well, Chris Paul's always been able to attack in the lane and find room to score.
On deep, Brunson. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Pass to Paul. Jones against Cousins. Mashburn. No good on the 3. New York leading by 5. The 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Pelicans. And Cousins throws it down.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
Johnson with a screen on Davis. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. West is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Baron Davis. 1:10 left to play in the first. Jones with the screen on Paul. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Mashburn. Richardson covering. And that one's good. Mashburn. New York leading by 7. And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. Here is Paul, and Jones sends it back.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Brunson scanning the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 21 in the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Jalen Brunson. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is out there at West. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Paul is excellent at baiting defenders into fouling him. You really have to be disciplined when you defend him.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Baron Davis, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Richardson. Such a wide open look. Richardson's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. Ball against Brunson. Pass to Mashburn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mashburn's got his second basket of the game.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Open jump shot off the mark.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, what you like about Paul and the pick and roll, not just excellent timing with the pass, but the placement. It's always where it needs to be for the finish. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Pelicans, Davis is checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Holiday in for Chris Paul. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Mashburn. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 11. Free passes to Jones. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here is Holiday. Drives to the hoop. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Mashburn, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Richardson, good.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. It's Davis on the wing.
2 minutes.
To halt the run, and it's Davis missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good work there as it goes. Richardson's got 13.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans trails by 18. Paul looking around. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
Duran with the screen on Paul. Pritchard with a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
Ross, that's good.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Williamson outside. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. New York leading by 22. Pass to Ross. Jaquez sets a screen for Ross. Misses the three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. Paul outside. Ingram outside. Back to Paul from deep. That one, no good. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Jaime Jaquez is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Knipple, and it's Pritchard in at the point. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with.
And there's a lot of size in motion. Duren like a freight train to the rim.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. Over in the corner, Paul. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got 11.
Oh, nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The ultimate competitor. Paul comes back with a three of his own.
Pritchard passes to Ross. Duren sets the screen for Ross. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Now here's Paul. He's got 14. Cousins with a screen on Pritchard. Paul with the three. Ross grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jaquez finds Pritchard. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Duren. Some nice passing by New York here. Pritchard gets the bucket. Here's Paul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Jaquez against Davis. The shot from the low post is good. He has 7.
Can't wait to see how Davis performs in his career. He's got a unique blend of skills.
Pass to Knipple. Now Ross is guarded by Davis. Duren sets the screen for Pritchard. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Paul against Pritchard. That's good from Davis on the assist by Paul. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Pass to Duren. Here's Knipple. Connects from 3-point range. Knipple's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Pelicans, West is checked in for Cousins. Zion Williamson comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Holiday in for Baron Davis. Outside Holiday, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
And Brunson gets it to go.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jumper.
Now here's Paul. He's got 14. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul finds Holiday. Jones against West. Kicks it out to Paul. From the arc. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's New York in very good shape. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram's out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Davis, and it's West, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Outside, Davis. It's rebounded by New York. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on David West.
Well, Johnson has worked on his ability to draw fouls, and there's no question it's made him a better scorer.
And he's good on the second. And so here is New Orleans. Outside, Davis. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And here's Richardson outside. Here's Jones. West with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Back to Brunson. Over Davis. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 38 points.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having. I'd keep getting him the ball.
West setting the pick for Davis. And the wing jumper offline. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Johnson kicks to Brunson. Here's Free. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pelicans. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, that's a huge part of Ingram's game. He can really do damage from the perimeter.
Brunson finds Richardson. Here's Free. Brunson outside. Johnson with a screen on Davis. That shot wide open. Brunson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Matching it with a 3 of his own. Let's see if we can get another one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Johnson against Davis. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Brunson kicks to Richardson. Back to Brunson. Jones with the screen on Davis. Down low. 5 on the clock. West dishes to Davis. The kick out to Holiday. West a screen on Free. Holiday gets the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Richardson the pass to Free. It's Brunson, top of the key. Johnson with the screen on Davis. From deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Oh, give him credit for spotting the open shooter. That's just great court awareness.
Brunson outside. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ingram wide open. The three-pointer no good. Now Johnson. Pass to Brunson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really